Good morning, YouTube. Today is April 14th, 2003. I'm up a little bit too early. My son actually left his keys in his locker in school, and so I had to wake up and use the bathroom anyway, but I had to get up to lock the door. So I'm up earlier than usual because I'm on spring break, so I go back to work Monday. But I wanted to I know I already did 3 videos about fake friends, but in addition, I wanted to add something that I just thought about. Be careful about the foundation of your friendships. Be careful on why you become friends. Just like with a relationship. If you get in with somebody that makes somebody jealous, or if you get in with somebody because you're alone, or you're getting with somebody because you're bored, for example, that relationship is not going to last. That relationship is not going to... The only way that a relationship will last is if you genuinely like the person or you really do love the person for who they are. And it's the same thing with a friendship. If you're friends with somebody because, like with Shannon, the only reason why we really were friends is because we trauma bonded when it came to dudes. The difference is I overcame it and I got over that. The way we literally became close was she started telling me things about a dude that she was seeing, and it wasn't really a relationship. It was just they messed around for 2 months. She took it serious, and I kid you not, she was talking about this guy for 2 years every day, to the point I had to tell her, stop talking about him. I said, you need to get over it. You need to move on. And at this point, and she's like, oh, but you talk about your exes. I said, I'm not going to sit here and talk about a dude that I messed with for 2 months, for 2 years every day. That's not normal. And I had to tell her that. I said, you need to seriously stop talking about him. There's nothing wrong with talking about it, but it's been 2 years now. Get over it. Like, it was so weird to me. Like, and then she claimed she wasn't even in love with him. It's dudes that I was in love with, but I'm not going to sit there and talk about them every single day for 2 years. That's just weird, I'm like, you need to reach out to him. And she admitted it, how she was dreaming about him and stuff. I said, well, maybe you need to reach out and have closure, because you talking about him every single day for 2 years and y'all only dated for 2 months. And to me, it don't even sound like dating. It's just, he was just using you. You need to get over it, But I said that to say this. If the foundation of your friendship is niggas and 80% of y'all conversation is about niggas, when one of y'all actually get a nigga, or just if one of y'all actually have options, like me, I always had options, whatever, it's going to be a disconnect. Especially if that person is not getting niggas, right? And as silly as that sounds and as trivial as that sounds, it's true, right? So be careful about trauma bonding. We talk about that a lot. If the foundation of your friendship is trauma bonding, and when I say trauma bonding, that could be anything from what happened to you in childhood. Both of y'all mamas was crackheads. Both of y'all mamas is weirdos. Don't let that be the foundation of your friendship, because what ends up happening is when one of you heal and get over it, the other one still wants to be miserable. And you'll see that person in their actions as miserable. That's how you could tell if someone's over it or not, by how they treat you and other people, right? So if someone is, damaged from, let's say, their mom, they're not going to treat you right. They're not going to treat you right. They're not going to treat other people right. And it's going to be a clash. And you're going to be like, well, why is this person such a shitty friend? It's because they never got over their trauma. They just bonded with you, but they really not over it. So that's my advice, whether it be friendship or relationship. Be careful on Your foundation should be things that you have in common. Now, me and her had a lot of things in common, but 90% of our conversations were about dudes that hurt us. And I had made mention of it. I was like, we talk about dudes a lot. Ha ha ha. She's like, oh, we talk about other things, which we did. We talked about other things, but the majority of our conversations was about dudes. And that's not a good thing at all. So that's what I wanted to say. Be careful on why you're, and then with Jelani, I was friends with him because I felt bad of how I was to him. That's not a good reason to be friends with somebody. You know, the reality is we did have things in common, but the foundation was off, you know. And then with Keisha, the foundation was pure. The foundation was good. It's just differences. So you got to pay attention to the foundation. Why are you friends with this person? Are you friends with this person because you feel like they could take you to the next level? What is it that you could gain from the friendship? And of course, if you're not gaining anything, they shouldn't be in your life, and vice versa. If the person can't bring you peace and tranquility and to get to a better level in life, you don't need them as a friend, right? So I wanted to add that. Those are my thoughts.